Points to be kept in mind when studying electrostatics. In this slide, you have been given the diagram of an atom, molecule, and a compound. And also you have been given a neutral atom. And from these pictures, what we need to understand is all matter is made up of atoms and molecules. The materials are electrically neutral. The material contain charges, but their charges are exactly balanced. The forces that hold the atoms and molecules together are electrical in nature. The electric force that holds the atom and molecules is all pervasive. Once again, you have to be very clear and look into the water molecule, that is the compound H2O, and the single molecule is made up of atoms, and as a compound, multiple molecules will be there in the water material. And either it may be an atom or a molecule or a compound, those materials are electrically neutral. You can observe from the picture of atom versus molecule, they are electrically neutral. The materials contain charges. Helium atom is there, hydrogen molecule is there, but inside the atoms of helium and the hydrogen molecule, there are charges, but their charges are exactly balanced. Either they may be helium contains positive charges and negative charges. Hydrogen molecule is also containing positive charges and negative charges, but the net charges are exactly balanced. And how a hydrogen molecule is formed? By electrostatic force. And how the water molecule is formed? By electrostatic force. And from this you can understand that forces that holds the atoms and molecules together are electrical in nature. How to electrify a neutral body? To electrify a neutral body, we have to add or remove one kind of charge. That is, either we have to add or remove the positive charge or to add or remove the negative charge. In this case, when you have an idea of an atom, the positive charges are tightly held with the nucleus. Only we can do is we can remove the electrons from the outermost orbit of the atom. When we say that a body is charged, we always refer to this excess charge or deficit of charge. This point you need to clearly understand. A body may be negatively charged or positively charged. When a body is said to be positively charged, it is having excess of positive charges. When a body is said to be negatively charged, it is having excess negative charges. So the positively charged body is having deficiency of electrons, and the negatively charged body is having deficit of positive charges, and it is having excess of negative charges. In solids, some of the electrons being less tightly bound to the atom or the charges which are transferred from one body to other. A body can thus be charged positively by losing some of its electrons. Similarly, a body can be charged negatively by gaining electrons. When we rub a glass rod with silk, some of the electrons from the rod are transferred to the silk cloth. Thus the rod gets positively charged and the silk gets negatively charged. Here we have to have one point clear in our mind is no new charge is created in the process of rubbing. Also, the number of electrons that are transferred is a very small fraction of the total number of electrons in the material body. Also, only the less tightly bound electrons in a material body can be transferred from the material to another material by rubbing. Therefore, when a body is rubbed with another, the bodies get charged, and that is why we have to stick to certain pairs of materials to notice charging on rubbing the bodies.